Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing how I was able to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to be reviewing about 5 tips that worked for me. A lot of them are simple, some things we kind of like brush off, but I think that these 5 things definitely contributed to my weight loss in such a short period of time. So I lost about 20 pounds in about 3.5, 4 months. I started off at my heaviest, I was 188. Right now, I'm about 166, so a little over 20 pounds. So let's jump into it. The first thing I would say that contributed to my success is intermittent fasting. Something as simple as missing breakfast has made a world of difference. I find that on the days that I miss breakfast, even if I didn't work out, if I wasn't active, on my next weigh-in, which I'll get into later how frequently I step on the scale, I always find that I've lost a pound or 2. So intermittent fasting works. On the topic of fasting, I would say skipping a meal or don't eat before working out. When I work out and my stomach's empty, not only do I find that I'm able to go harder during my workout, but I lose more, of course that makes sense. So I would say skipping that meal before the gym, not even a smoothie, banana, nothing. I don't eat anything. Maybe like some black coffee. Maybe I'll drink some black coffee, but that's about it. Okay. Sorry, by the way, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I may sound a little hoarse. Skipping breakfast, intermittent fasting, skipping dinner, skipping lunch, whatever. Skip a meal. That works. Weighing daily. Now, some people may think this is a little bit neurotic. I don't care. I find that weighing myself daily holds me accountable. So if I step on the scale and I'm a little heavier than I should be, I know that day I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not going to, snack as much as I would normally would. Or if I'm underweight, I know I can have a donut at the office or eat that bag of chips. So weighing daily definitely helps me remain accountable. Now, some people argue that your weight doesn't change daily based off of what you consumed. For me, I find that if I ate like crap for the day, the very next day when I step on that scale, it's gonna reflect. It doesn't take a few days for that lasagna that I ate to show up. The very next day, I find that my weight is off. So I find that weighing daily works for me. And it's funny because before this, I never even had a scale. I actually had to go out and buy a scale. I don't know what kind of life I was living, but I was not weighing myself. Third, Orange Theory or any sort of group fitness class. I had a gym membership like most of us do. I never went to the gym. I was like, yeah, $40, I don't care, whatever. But when you're paying a substantial amount of money, I find that motivates you to go more. Number one, you don't want to waste your money. So let's start there. Orange Theory, like Barry's Boot Camp, any of those group boot camp CrossFit type settings are a little bit more expensive than, a standard gym membership. So sometimes it'll, promote you to go more. You'll feel more inclined to go. So I did that. Also, I like Orange Theory because it's instructor led. So you're not like fumbling around with equipment, not knowing what to do like most of us do at the gym. They have good music, or you can pick an instructor that will play the music that you're interested in listening to. And I mean, there's a healthy competition. There's maybe like 20, how many people are in the class? Maybe it's like 30 people in a full class. And if someone's on the treadmill running right next to you, you're gonna, you engage in friendly competition. On the rower, you're gonna engage in friendly competition. They also sometimes track your speed. So, you can compare from month to month whether or not you're improving. So that's awesome. So I go to Orange Theory maybe 3 to 4 times a week. When I first started, I found that I was maybe overexerting myself and I was becoming prone to injury. So I would say 3 times a week is probably a standard week for me. And well, at least for me, I burn at least 450 calories with every Orange Theory class. So imagine that. I think the recommended amount of calories for an adult is like 2,000, I think, for my height and weight. So burning 500 calories definitely put me in a deficit or had me break even for the day, which of course contributed to weight loss. So Orange Theory, any fitness class, sign up, it'll work. Getting rest. I know a lot of us are on this, team no sleep business, but if you're trying to lose weight, you need to go to bed. You need to get your 8 hours of sleep. I'm a napper, but sometimes I don't go to bed on time. And I found that like making a conscious decision to get 8 to 9 hours, something's going on there. I don't know the scientific reason behind it. You guys may have to Google that, YouTube that, but I find that when I get consistently good sleep, it shows up in my body. And beyond that, the next morning I'm energized and I'm ready to go. But I think getting sleep and allowing your muscles to rebuild, tear, you do need to take time off from the gym as well for muscle to grow, I hear. Again, do your own research, but definitely taking time off, resting, getting my full 8 hours has contributed to weight loss success. Okay, looking at my phone, I don't want to forget anything. Putting away food after serving your meal. So I often would put a meal on a sauce and I thought I was doing something, but I would leave the stuff on the stove and go back to it 2, 3, 4 times. So then I might as well just have had a huge plate of dinner or a huge lunch because I keep going back to the pot. Putting your food away, I know it sounds silly, but I don't do it. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't either. Putting your food away after you eat it is crucial. Put it in the fridge. Don't look at it. You won't be tempted anymore to eat it. So doing that little simple step, again, because I find that I'm an emotional eater. If things aren't going my way in life, I mean, we're all like this. We may overindulge. And I found that I was doing that a lot at night, with a lot of snacking and just going back for seconds and thirds with dinner if it's, out. So putting food away, especially in the evening hours, definitely a huge contributing factor to my success. We can't shoot videos in Orange Theory, but maybe I'll do a video on whether or not Orange Theory works, what the pros and cons of Orange Theory are. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video. What else is there to do? Hit your notification bell. I'm trying to post more on YouTube. Funny story, I told a good friend of mine years ago, a decade ago, that I wanted to do YouTube, and she laughed. She laughed me out of the idea, and I didn't do it. She actually did it and became pretty successful at it. Last time I checked, she had 250,000 subscribers. Now, we don't speak anymore, and I noticed that she doesn't do YouTube anymore, but I'm like, hey, if she can do it, why can't I? And why did I allow her to talk me out of it anyway? So I'm gonna try to upload consistently, at least twice a week, at least. It's not that hard. I should just be able to get up in front of the camera and film whatever it is that I'm doing. So we'll see. Comment below on your weight loss strategies. What are some things that you thought wouldn't contribute to success but actually did contribute to your success? And let me know if you want to see a video on Orange Theory. All right, bye. Hey guys.